The world is not what it seems. Everything you think you know is only a fraction of reality. You see what they want you to see, believe what they want you to believe. But beneath the surface, behind every word, every glance, every movement, there is a hidden truth, one that only a few can perceive. These are the ones who see beyond illusions, the ones who hear what is never spoken, the ones who know what will happen before it unfolds. They are not lucky. They are not gifted by chance. They are aware. They are in control. They are psychic. And the question is, do you want to be one of them? Most people walk through life blind. They follow patterns, repeat routines, and call it existence. They react instead of anticipate. They assume instead of observe. They are moved like chess pieces on a board they do not even know exists. They are predictable, easy to manipulate, and forever at the mercy of those who see what they do not. But then, there are those who refuse to be blind. They train their minds to recognize patterns, to notice the smallest details, to hear the whispers beneath the noise. These are the ones who predict your next move before you even think it, who sense danger before it arrives, who see the outcome before the game even begins. It starts with awareness. Every moment the world is giving you signals, clues hidden in plain sight. The way someone shifts their weight when they speak. The micro-expressions that flicker across their face before they mask their true feelings. The hesitation in their voice, the tension in their muscles, the energy in the room, everything tells a story. But most people ignore it. They trust words over instincts. They believe facades over vibrations. They live in a world of deception, fooled by appearances, while those who see beyond take control. Imagine walking into a room and knowing instantly who is lying. Imagine looking into someone's eyes and understanding their deepest fears, their hidden motives, their true intentions. Imagine feeling the shift in energy before anything even happens, knowing when to move, when to strike, when to step back. That is power. That is being psychic. And it is not some supernatural ability reserved for the chosen few. It is a skill, a weapon, and anyone willing to train their mind can wield it. The first step is silence. Most people talk too much, think too much, clutter their minds with useless noise. But the ones who see clearly are the ones who listen. They listen to the silence between words, the pauses that reveal uncertainty, the unspoken thoughts that leak through body language. They do not just hear what is said, they hear what is meant. They do not just look at a person, they read them. And in a world where everyone is trying to hide something, this makes them unstoppable. The second step is observation. Not casual looking, not passive noticing, but deep focused observation. When you train your mind to pick up on details, nothing escapes you. The nervous tapping of fingers, the forced laughter, the subtle glance toward the exit, everything means something. Every habit is a clue. Every action a tell. Most people expose themselves without realizing it. Their weaknesses, their desires, their secrets, they leak out in every movement. And the ones who see this can predict their every step. The third step is detachment. Emotion clouds judgment, blinds you to the truth. The moment you react with anger, fear, or excitement, you lose control. But when you detach, when you remove yourself from the chaos and watch from above, everything becomes clear. You see the patterns, the cycles, the inevitable outcomes. You see people for what they truly are, not for what they pretend to be. And once you see, you can never be deceived again. The final step is action. Knowledge is nothing without execution. What use is knowing the future if you do nothing with it? The ones who master this skill do not just observe, they move. They manipulate, they anticipate, they strike at the perfect moment. They are always 10 steps ahead, always in control. While others stumble through life, reacting to whatever comes next, they create their own path. They dictate the game while everyone else is just trying to keep up. This is what it means to be psychic. It is not magic. It is not fantasy. It is power, built through awareness, sharpened through discipline, and wielded with precision. Most will never reach this level. Most will stay blind, trapped in their own illusions. But for those who choose to see, for those who refuse to be controlled, a new world opens up. A world where nothing is hidden, where no move is unexpected, where no one can lie to you ever again. So the question remains, do you want to be one of them? Do you want to walk through life like the rest, oblivious to what is really happening? Or do you want to sharpen your mind, awaken your senses, and take control? The choice is yours. But know this, once you open your eyes, once you start to see, there is no going back. You will know things others don't. You will sense things before they happen. And you will never be fooled again. Every thought leaves a trace. Every action whispers its intent. Most people think the world is random, that events just happen without reason, that life unfolds by chance. But that is a lie. Everything is connected. Every movement a result of something before it. Every outcome written long before it appears. Those who understand this do not live in uncertainty. They do not wonder what comes next. They know, because they have trained themselves to read the signs, to hear what is never spoken, to sense what is yet to unfold. They do not guess, they do not hope, they see, they predict, they control. Most people never realize how much information is right in front of them. They walk through life oblivious to the energy around them, blind to the patterns that shape their reality. They trust only what they can see, what they can touch, what they can prove. And because of this, they are always one step behind. They react instead of anticipate, follow instead of lead. They are moved by forces they do not understand, manipulated by those who see what they cannot. But then there are those who refuse to be blind. They sharpen their senses, train their instincts, and awaken a deeper awareness that separates them from the rest. The truth is, the human mind is far more powerful than most realize. It is not limited by what the eyes can see or what the ears can hear. It is capable of reading frequencies beyond the physical, of sensing shifts in energy before they manifest into reality. Some call it intuition, some call it foresight, but those who master it know it as the ultimate weapon. When you can anticipate someone's next move before they make it, when you can sense their thoughts before they speak them, when you can feel the course of events before they happen, you become untouchable. You do not need to control the world. You simply align yourself with what is already unfolding and position yourself exactly where you need to be. It begins with silence. The average mind is filled with noise, endless distractions, unnecessary worries, pointless conversations. This noise blocks out the subtle signals that are constantly being transmitted. To see beyond the surface, you must first quiet the mind. You must learn to listen, not just to words, but to pauses, hesitations, the space between what is said and what is meant. Every conversation is filled with clues. The way a person phrases their words, the way their voice shifts ever so slightly, the way their body tenses or relaxes, it all reveals more than the words themselves. Those who listen deeply hear what others miss. They detect the lies, the doubts, the fears that most people try to conceal. Then comes observation. True observation is not passive. It is not simply looking at someone and hoping to understand them. It is an active process, a trained skill, a weapon in itself. The way someone moves, the way they breathe, the way their pupils dilate or contract, all of it speaks volumes. Most people expose themselves without realizing it. Their habits, their routines, their reactions, these are all patterns waiting to be deciphered. And once you see the pattern, you see the person. You know their triggers, their weaknesses, their desires. You know how they will react before they do. But awareness alone is not enough. Detachment is necessary. Most people are prisoners of their emotions. They let anger cloud their judgment, let fear dictate their actions, let excitement make them reckless. Those who see clearly remain detached. They observe without reacting, analyze without personal bias. They do not let their emotions distort their perception. This allows them to make decisions with precision, to move strategically rather than impulsively. They do not get caught in emotional traps because they see them coming long before they are set. And then there is energy. Everything is energy. Every thought, every action, every intention carries a frequency. Some people radiate confidence, while others project doubt. Some rooms feel heavy with tension before a word is spoken. Some places feel safe without any visible reason. Those who are attuned to energy can read these invisible forces. They can sense a lie even when the words are perfect. They can feel danger before it arrives. They can detect an opportunity that others overlook. While most rely on logic alone, those who have developed this awareness operate on a different level. They know when to push forward and when to hold back. They sense when something is off, even when there is no logical explanation. And they trust it because they have seen it proven right time and time again. But none of this matters if it is not applied. Knowledge is only as powerful as the action that follows it. Those who master these skills do not simply sit back and observe. They use what they know. They anticipate moves and position themselves accordingly. They influence situations without force because they understand how people think and how events unfold. They are never caught off guard, never left unprepared, never powerless. They walk into a room and instantly understand who holds the power, who is hiding something, who is worth trusting and who is not. While others struggle to make sense of the chaos around them, they move with purpose, always ahead, always in control. This is what it means to be psychic. Not magic, not superstition, but mastery of awareness, of perception, of intuition. It is about seeing the truth behind the illusion, feeling the shift before it happens, knowing the outcome before it is revealed. Most people will never develop this ability. They will remain blind, trapped in their own distractions, forever controlled by those who see what they do not. But for those who choose to sharpen their minds, to train their senses, to awaken their true potential, a different world opens up. A world where nothing is hidden, where no move is unpredictable, where no one can deceive you again. The question is, are you ready to see the truth? Are you ready to step beyond the illusions and into a higher level of awareness? Because once you do, there is no going back. You will notice things others ignore. You will sense things they cannot explain. You will never look at the world the same way again. But with that awareness comes responsibility. What will you do with it? Will you use it to navigate the world with precision, to protect yourself from deception, to position yourself for success? Or will you remain like the rest, stumbling through life, hoping for luck, praying for guidance, forever unaware of the forces shaping your destiny? The choice is yours. But know this: once you start to see, you can never unsee. Once you start to know, you can never unknow. And once you awaken, you will never be fooled again. You have a choice. Stay blind like the rest, walking through life unaware, controlled by forces you do not understand. Or open your mind, sharpen your senses, and step into a world where nothing is hidden from you. The truth is not for everyone. Most people prefer comfort over clarity, illusion over insight. But you are not most people. You are here because something inside you knows there is more. That the world is speaking to you in ways beyond words, beyond logic, beyond what they want you to believe.